Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. So as I have explained in one of the previous videos, I want to try to learn for this year DaVinci Resolve, trying to focus a little bit more on the color grading first and little by little also how to switch completely from Premiere to DaVinci. In this episode, what I want to show you as a newbie myself is how to start in color grading in the quickest way as possible when you are shooting in log. That gives you a really good base of your footage with almost zero effort. What I've done here is that I have taken my Blackmagic camera and I have shoot in RAW. So my log files are there and they are pretty flat, of course. What we're going to do is to do a couple of adjustments on our setting on DaVinci in order to have a pretty fair and good file that we can use for that small tuning and allows us to quickly have all the footage ready. Now, this procedure, of course, allows a little bit less room for have detailed tuning on the image itself, and it could be good if you use different cameras with different log. So because the DaVinci Resolve will utilize all the information inside the file to automatically color for you the footage. I'm on my Mac and I have DaVinci Resolve 18 version because my computer is old and this is the maximum that I can have. But the settings shouldn't change too much even with newer or a little bit older version, but please be aware of that. So we have on the media tab connected to our external hard disk, that is the one where we have recorded the raw footage. And you see we have a few of them here recorded in 4K, so I hope that my computer will not suffer too much. Let's go to the bottom right side, and there is this option here that allow us to change some of the setting in DaVinci. What we want to do is to go to color management, and for color science, instead of DaVinci YRGB, what we are going to choose is DaVinci YRGB color managed. That automatically color for us the footage that we have in our on the computer. Then as a color processing mode, we will choose SDR, that is the standard definition one. And as an output color space, we are going to choose Rec 709. We have other options, of course, but we will stick on this one for simplicity, plus because I need still to learn how are different the others. We will leave all the other settings as is and we will click Save. As you could see, automatically the footage is color, and it will be super easy for us to enjoy it with a fair amount of time gain, because the computer did everything for us. So first things, we go to Cut tab, and then we drag and drop the image on our timeline so that we can play and change it accordingly. Then we will go to color, and we will have our first node here. So now everything here is again in Rec 709. It is in a way that is immediately able to be used. But in case we want to do some other small changes that could be we want to adjust the saturation, we want to I don't know, adjust the contrast or stuff like that. What I suggest to do is that we will start creating some additional node. And to do that, what we are going to do is to click on the node and add a node. We can add a serial node or a parallel node. What we want to do is add the serial node before. That means whatever we are going to do will be outcome in the final node that we have here. Doing this is because when we are going to use as an effect, because there is another method to manage the color grading through the color space transform, what we're going to do is to simply have an input and an output, and in between all the changes that we need to do. So with this method, again, you have already the color done, but whatever additional change you want to do, just remember to add node before. Add node before and stuff like that. Now, just for simple reference, let's say that, for example, we are going to change the contrast. Not sure that this image will be too much good for the, yes, it's extremely bad. My computer is super slow, as you could see. So let's go back to one. Let's say that we want to add a little bit more saturation. And soon, hopefully, we will see that the image is changed and more saturated. We can do more offset changes, for example. We can give more gain on the red side and stuff like that. And everything, of course, will then be reflected to our final image. That's all for me for today. It's, again, just a small approach on how you can have a starting point for easily work on your footage if you're shooting log and it's the first time that you are approaching color grading. Stay tuned to the channel because, again, I am learning how to use DaVinci Resolve, and I will be share with you some tips and tricks that I will learn during this journey, and hopefully you can understand and learn with me how to master or try to master DaVinci Resolve. Thank you for watching, and as usual, till next time, stay click. Bye!